Hey guys, JMan37 next to bring episode 81 of Epic Battle Fantasy V. Last time, we made a bit more progress into clearing out Redpine. We got the barn and material shop over here sorted out. We also went back and took a quick inventory on keys. Someone actually left a comment, I think well, by this point it'll be a few videos ago. I didn't see that at the time, but they actually perfectly summarized all the keys I have left. So, yeah, I'm going to be keeping a closer eye on that, because moving forward, most sets of the keys are only 1 or 2 away from being done. But yeah, this time we're going to probably finish clearing out Redpine, at least the ones that are blocking the buildings, because there's some good stuff in some of these. Most of them actually have at least one notable point of interest. So, let's just go ahead and hop into it here. Okay, nice single waiver here. A few voodoo dolls. These guys reflect physical damage. Okay. I think we're just gonna... Yeah, I think we're gonna do a nice, simple setup here. Let's do a siphon. I think we're gonna siphon, buff, mat, encore, and then just have him attack. Yeah. I think I'll do that. Again, nice and simple. Should get the job done here. We'll focus on the mat one, because I know that one will be able to hit, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's do that. Really? I mean, I know the mat doll is beefy and all. That's pretty surprising, though. Okay. Alright. Nice try. You should know better than anyone that no legs is not so easily hit. Okay. Yeah, that is a lot of HP. Alright. This should do the trick here, then. Okay. We can do... This'll probably be enough, if enough of them hit, at least. Yeah, okay. Does reflect physical, so it'll reflect, yeah, reflect some of that. And, okay, I know they reflect physical. This'll probably just kill him, though. Or at least break it. Okay, okay. So we know Matt can one-shot these guys. And I think he's auto-revive, yeah. So even if they kept attacking him, he'd be fine. We're pretty much set here. So I know this will... Well, actually, I guess with damage range and crit, it might not. Okay, no. I think that's guaranteed. I think we're all set. And let's do this. Just do a judgment. This'll do enough damage. Okay. Not quite as much as expected, truthfully. Alright. I know she's not buffed, but still. That's fine, though. Oh no, he buffed his physical attack on his last turn. See ya. Alright. So, I guess I'll wait. I'll actually wait until the next one. But then Matt has given some more news as far as the 2.0 update for this game, and it's really cool stuff. Really cool stuff coming up. But I'll talk about that a bit more when we get into the next fight. Okay, so this chest, get a free diamond. Always nice. Now we can get into the weapon shop. Look at all these beauties. If you could attach a massive sword to the end, imagine shooting and stabbing a foe at the same time. Blood and guts splashing right into you. This is, of course, is a reference to when Lance used to do exactly that in, I think, 3 and 4, actually. He did that in both. He had gun blades. So, a couple free chests. Right. Right, okay. Free chests, I guess. If we had more guns, we wouldn't have been overrun by monsters. Ready to liberate the town myself. I think he's actually blind. Uh-oh. Doesn't seem like the wisest choice for a marksman. I only like ridiculously impractical weapons. I think he says the same thing here. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then we, of course, have the weapon shop. We're gonna go ahead and buy the rest of these. We're gonna buy these guys. Again, a little pricey, but it's about... This is the last shop in the game, so it's about time we actually pick up the last weapons that they're selling here. So, we got here the Giant Slayer. You can already kind of see the gimmick here. Get foes to surrender, potentially. Counterattacks and normal attack, obviously nothing too crazy, but it is going to be, you know, what is it, 140 power on a weapon. Immunity to stagger, light, heavy, wind resist for some reason. You ignore defensive buffs, so if you do stuff like Legend and Cyclone Blade, then it ignores all defense. So it's pretty good. This is one. I'm trying. He has, I think, one other neutral weapon. Oh well, I guess the hockey stick is neutral too. He has another weapon kind of like this one. This one's really good. The Giant Slayers, if you need like a neutral weapon, it's very solid. This, the one that I mistakenly thought earlier, like when we were about to fight Neon Valhalla, was a bow actually for Nat. So it uses a handful of slimes, nothing too useful, so we'll be getting them back eventually anyway. Increases chance of inflicting status effects. This, I believe, I think this is the only other bow that does this, besides the Guy's Gift. That being said, if you want something that isn't the Guy's Gift to get extra status effects, there you go. Some nice, pretty nice status resistances, no elemental resistances. Doesn't inflict, it inflicts random status effects. I consider, like, it's kind of fun if you want to have like a kind of a goofy go at it. But in reality, random status effects are generally not something you want to rely on. But it's a cool enough weapon. Crap, I don't remember what the last thing we got is. Okay, let me just look through here quick. Here we go, Viking Buckler. Okay. So, kind of attacks with Sword Dance. I believe that's one of his basic skills. I think that was what this one used to be. Blade Blitz, I want to say. Could be wrong on that, but I believe that's what that was. May unleash Undead Blade while attacking. I think that's the one that we see in the, what is it, Cursed Land? Or no, it's Restless Dead, I think, Weather, where the sword like comes out of the ground and goes back and forth a couple times. I'm inclined to say that's what that is. So I don't know really much about it. Pretty good overall weapon, though. You get, I think, probably like 60% stagger chance at max level. Pretty nice elemental resistances. This is a good one. Very nice stat spread, I would say. You know, it's not crazy on the defense, but the offense is very strong. So it's a good one. It's another pretty good one. And one other thing before we leave is we have 2 more topaz blocks in here. So let me go ahead and show you guys what's behind there. Of course, we're not going to be taking them quite yet. Got married and retired there. This is another reference I actually am not familiar with as well. Not sure. You get the Super Snipe ZX. Not at all related to my Twitch handle. Boosted damage of wind skills, which is interesting because it's not a wind element gun. Let me go ahead and show this one. This, of course, is one of Lance's classic weapons, by the way. Here you get it pretty late in the game. You see already nice resistances. Chance of instant death just inherently is something to take into consideration. Randomly cast lock on. It's a nice free effect. Accuracy and good luck. Can't upgrade it another level quite yet. I mean, I guess actually we could go. I kind of want, especially when I'm just doing these temporary like topaz or like the lock chests. I like to show you guys exactly what the weapon is capable of at max level, just so you guys can make it a fully informed decision as far as what you might want to do. So I'm gonna take a decently large detour here to actually pick up a couple of these to show you guys. Okay. Unleash Geometry. This, I believe, is a neutral attack, neutral magic attack. I don't know the properties. This is actually going to become a skill in 2.0 that you can learn. But besides that, I don't remember what it does right now. At max level, you see it gets, I think, 20%. Yeah, 20% chance of instant death. You're most likely better off going with a Doom plus bad luck setup, but it's something. It's something at least. Let's go ahead and show what's in the other one here. Also, whenever I see that light, I think it's like a hidden item, but it's just a flickering light. Here you just get a cool headband. It's a stat item and some other things. Also, you can take this, obviously, the Holy Grail. So nothing too exciting there. Really quick, actually, hold on. Sorry, I wanna check if there's a key item in this chest as well that I didn't mention. Nope, okay. So I think that's the only topaz block that doesn't have a key item behind it. So if you don't care that much about any of the quest items, or you don't need any of them right now, it's a good choice. Sorry, I came back here because I thought I saw a sparkle. Okay, maybe not. Okay, anyway, sorry. I could have sworn I saw a sparkle. Alright, so next, let's go ahead and do the item shop here. Okay, couple waves, pretty standard encounter. Dark seems good. Alright, let's do that. But yeah, the main thing that Matt's announced recently, as of recording this at least, the main thing he's announced is that I think he said, so I think, from what I can remember, from each of the old games, I'm assuming that means all 4 of them, he's adding 6 enemies from each that are going to retain this, like, mechanics and art style from that game. So, like, for example, he noted, for example, Epic Battle Fantasy 1 doesn't have evade or accuracy at all, actually. So, those enemies actually will not have either of those stats. So, I'm assuming that means that they will always... that attacks will always hit them, but they will also always hit their attacks. I'm assuming. I think that seems like probably a safe way to interpret that. Just as one example, and they're going to retain the old art styles. And so I think each game, he said, is going to have 6 enemies and 2 bosses, I believe. Apparently, he's also clarified no final bosses, so unfortunately, the Akron dream is still not looking good. But we can only hope. Here, I'd like to just finish this guy off. Let's see if you can do it. Should be able to, even without his attack buff, easily. So yeah, that's really exciting. It also originally he was planning on doing one area where you fought all of them in. So I think he's gonna call it the Temple of Time, obvious reference as well. But I think he didn't really like. He wanted something that better explained why some of the enemies had different art styles. So I suspect they might each have their own, like, mini dungeon. And also those fights that have the old enemies, you'll only be able to have 2 or 3 party members. Presumably also depending on which game. So, like, if you're playing fighting the enemies from the first and second games, you'd probably only have 2 party members. So, it's pretty, just, you know, a couple assumptions thrown in there. But it's pretty cool stuff, man. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, this is where everyone's been hiding, by the way. Another topaz block. Let's go ahead and talk to the locals first here. Bubba. Monsters have settled in every crevice. Nothing left but drink the worries away. Bunch of weak mooks. Don't judge me. I mean, that's true. He does have a sword, though. You think, you know, he looks like someone who might know how to use it, but apparently it's wishful thinking. Lance. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this is one of the ladies, I think, that was captured in that cell. I think we've seen her one other time, too. Was it not meant to be? Yeah, I believe we met her in Greenwood. I'd get a restraining order, but it looks like you're already crippled and unable to keep stalking me. I'll buy you a drink. Whoops. Nice going, Lance. Fried egg it's just lying on the table. I should get back to work. Everyone just likes drinking around here, I guess. So obviously you could talk to him and just use the food shop normally. But, oh, something I just realized I didn't do also. Hold on. We'll get to that in a moment. First, let's check this topaz block. This one has a cookie. Nothing else really of note. The cookies we've gotten quite a few of. I don't even think we need those right now. Get some stat items there. Some water and some pipes and some beer. So there's quite a few things back here. We installed the lock when we heard about you, but I guess you're very determined. I promise. Yeah, I forgot to... obviously we're not going to do this either until we get all the topaz blocks. But I totally forgot to talk to this other NPC from behind the counter when we went in there. So sorry, little back and forth here, but I do like to show off all these little bits of dialogue. Normally I'd have to shoot you, but under the circumstances you need some weapons, go for it. Need all the help we can get. We'll pay back everything. Oh, I'm sure. Like how both times Nat's trying to justify, like, yeah, we're gonna pay you back, don't worry. But yeah, I think we all know that's probably not gonna happen. Knowing this ragtag team we got bundled together here. Okay, so it's just a bunch of bushes. Some of them are even very underleveled too. So this will be pretty easy first wave. There we go. Okay. Oh, this guy's actually lived, just barely. It's pretty impressive, honestly. Wasn't expecting him to live that. It shows that one level actually made a difference. Poison actually seems alright. I need to upgrade poison gas. I really do. Having an AoE 5-turn poison is pretty useful, but I don't have that. I have a 2-turn poison, which is notably less useful. Alright. Let's do this. I think you're still on cooldown. But I think we're gonna... actually, might as well do this one a little bit better. I think having her do her Razor Leaf is gonna be good here. And then we'll have No Legs come in and... Okay, that was more than I was expecting, to be honest. Water's my best choice. I'm sure that either would have killed. Yeah, okay. Either would have killed just fine. You want some of this, huh? Still one of my favorite dialogue lines there. Okay. I completely forgot you could do that. You can actually put the donut back. I completely forgot you could do that. There's as far as I'm aware, there's absolutely no reason to do that. Some sort of cult. Let's see what we can learn from these nice people. They've already looted a lot of treasure. Yeah, you notice these masks? Very familiar from the Frozen Valley. What even? I like this guy's sign. Let's start with him. There's a way to reset the system. Maybe I'll be reincarnated into more fortunate circumstances. Hobo. That's his name, is Hobo. What if you were reincarnated as a slime? The brain is the real engine of suffering. True. Life begins. Alright, this guy's a little bit crazy, though. Okay, so... so this is what you bring... Is there really only one cookie? Okay, so we've been collecting a lot of these cookies, but this lady only wants one of them. And a Meow magazine. I'm trapped in a game with no purpose as infinite time passes. What a cruel existence. Here, how about now? Video games? Or magazines? Video games? This could make eternity slightly less sad. Can confirm. So from this, we actually get a pretty cool skill. Fire spin. So, and we also get a star fragment, not to mention, which is a very valuable item. So, I always end up giving this to her. Fire spin. AoE magic fire attack. May burn, may debuff defense. 1 turn cooldown, it's not too bad. You see, Nat can learn it. You probably wouldn't give it to her. She already has an AoE fire attack. But No Legs or Ana, both of them I see as pretty viable choices for this. Typically, No Legs is more of a physical attacker. I mean, Ana is too, but I think she typically is a bit more mixed. So, usually I'll end up throwing this on Ana. It's also interesting, it's quite similar actually to Lance's fire attack. It also debuffs physical defense, and also has a 1 turn cooldown. But this one actually has a chance to burn, which is by far its most desirable trait. This is... I would say this is the one source of very reliable burn in the entire game. So let me see who I can... Yeah, I think I'm better off having Ana upgrade this one. So do a couple upgrades on this. Yeah, I think that's fine. So you see, it gets up to 100%. I think that's max... You know what, let's just do one more. Yeah, it's max level. 30 physical defense down, 100% chance of 3-turn burn, 60 damage. You know, the damage obviously is not the main selling point. The fact that it's 100% burn chance is very desirable. So, this skill is always one that will get a little bit of love. And I think... Do we have her fire bow? Yes, we have the Crimson Dragon. So technically, this is the one fire skill she can learn. So technically, if you give her the Crimson Dragon, it'll boost that one attack. Is that worth it? Probably not. But, you know, there's that. Community of Lost Souls, if you need spiritual guidance, feel free to join us. Donation to those less fortunate would be appreciated. So this is where you get the bottled milk goes. Which I think we got one of those from a topaz chest, but apparently we didn't need it. And this is also where most of the cookies go. Let's make sure, yeah, okay. So obviously we're going to hand that in. We get our empty bottles back. We get Death Metal, Limit Break. I think this is the second to last Limit Break we still have defined. So we got that. We got the empty bottles, which is good for the... What is it? This guy's quest, I think? Yeah, we need 8 more empty bottles. But a lot of stuff to show off this time. We get the Death Metal Limit Break. Honestly, I would consider most of those pretty good targets for Death Metal. This is a limit I really could see it going on anyone. Usually, the thing is, I find Lance's Limit Breaks to be pretty good. Matt is the one who already has Power Metal, right now at least. Usually he doesn't. Usually I end up giving this to Lance. But, I mean, really just who has the most SP to spare. It's gonna probably end up being No Legs. Let's just put it on him for now. He's very happy about it. Okay, so, massive wind damage to all foes, heals allies, and gives morale. This is an AoE morale, which is really good. It doesn't say that it does, so I believe this doesn't give it to people in the backup, which is unfortunate, and it just, really, it's just unfortunate. But, even still, the damage is quite good, you can see. Wind, magic, AoE. There's 2 other ones in the game. There's the Ana learns one, and there's one that I have on Nat right now that I think obviously a couple other people can learn. But I mean, it's a pretty good attack. This is pretty much guaranteed to be a full heal, especially at max level. I think it's like guaranteed full heal. 5 turns of morale. It's good. It's got good utility behind it. If it didn't do the morale, honestly, it would be kind of lackluster. So it has a little bit of extra utility, and I think this kind of pushes it over because morale is really good. So it's a good one. It's a very good skill there. I bet you haven't witnessed the real truth. Glitches in the Matrix. I wonder if we've seen those before. Also, this is King George, I guess. You've lost me, Lance. We've literally been to like 3 of those before. Visit the Rainbow Gate once more and present before it the symbol of the Illuminati. A secret will be revealed. You can't explain that. It's beyond human comprehension. We'll actually go take a look at that very soon. It's you. Please don't tell anything about me. Oh, this Helmet. Look, he's trying to live a simple life now. I love Helmet. He's so nice. I don't even remember him. It's just sad. I don't even know who you are. Alright, yeah, that's all there is to that. Some chocolate milk in this box for some reason. Oh, we got this thief. Thieving days are over. Where his treasures are hidden away in some messed up dungeon. Yeah, you're telling me. So you were a thief after all. He's reformed now, though. Curious what's buried under the graveyard. That way lies pure evil. The legend of the... Okay, so this guy actually has been... Yeah, you'll notice he's been at the location of 2 of them. And... Well, I mean, yeah, those are the main ones. He was blocking the entrance to the first one, and then I believe he was hanging out outside that old guy's house. Buried in each town somewhere. So assumably there's going to be a 3rd one here, too. So, should we even trust this guy? Okay, sorry, there's quite a lot to do in this little building. I kind of forgot. Our leaders are okay. Toxic chemicals in the river water are turning the frogs gay. Uh-oh. Also, here's another game console. It's giving me a headache. This is used for that one quest that you need to, like, investigate all the game consoles. And nope, hold on, this bookshelf here. This, I think, is just pretty much placeholder text. I don't think this actually means anything, but I'd love if someone could give me a translation in the comments anyway, because I'm always curious about that. Also, piece of paper here. Mathematical proof that shows that the Illuminati is real. I'm not sure some of these numbers add up. You see, there's a little triangle on the piece of paper. Something over here. Man, I forgot how much stuff is in this one house. Kool-Aid drink. It's almost glowing. Little historical reference. And last thing, you'll notice some of these stools are differently colored and you can push them. Basically, you just need to create a symmetrical pattern here. And then you get a chest. And the masks fall. Another nice detail. It just has some useful items in it. I really like the detail. Does that mask actually stay fallen? I can't remember. Let's see. Also, you notice this girl's gone now. And no, the mask doesn't stay. Might hear some interesting stories. I don't remember where that girl went off to, actually. Maybe we'll see her again. Okay. One more thing here. Let's see. Where's the fastest way to get to it on the map here? I think, actually, we can get to it pretty easily by just going over this way. Yeah, this guy mentioned the Illuminati symbol in the Rainbow Gate stones. Did I ever go retrieve those stones? Doesn't look like I did. Okay. So... Oh, they're still here. Okay, never mind. Perfect. Also, this guy has something new to say, by the way. We didn't talk to him before. Did you know that there's treasure at the end of each... See, this is where you would canonically learn about that treasure at the end of the rainbow hint. So each of these stones was on a pedestal that led to a rainbow. I'm gonna go put them back, because some of them we can't reach until later, and it's a good reminder. See if any secrets are real. Yes, exactly. But first, if we do a triangle here, which you could have done this earlier, but, you know, you'd be using future knowledge. You actually get a bow. You get Thor's hammer. I actually forgot this is what you got from this. This is pretty nice. Is this her first electric bow, actually? I think it is. I didn't even notice that until now. Thor's hammer. Not what you would have expected Thor's hammer to look like, by the way. It's a bow. Hammers foes. I guess that's the pun there. Boost damage to thunder skills, nice resistances, nice stats. Randomly cast Spark Shower, which that's just her electric AoE attack, which can stun. So, you know, pretty nice. Get some free stuns. Counterattacks with piercing, pretty generic, but you know, generic's pretty good for counterattacks, I would say. Chance naturally to inflict stun just on any of your attacks. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. So, there's that. Now, I'm curious actually. I don't remember if Doing an upside down triangle. Whoops. I think doing an upside down triangle would give you the same chest, I believe. I think either works for this. But anyway, while we do the outro here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and return all these where they came from for now. We'll be picking them up again later, because I'd like to have them all. But some of these we've already got, and some that we can't reach yet. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the description for a link to my twitch.tv channel. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, typically 6 to 9 p.m. EST. It's a quest, right? Okay. Yeah, see, this one we can actually reach now, so we'll get that. We'll get that eventually. That's actually the one purpose, I guess, to go into that little island. Right now I'm streaming modded Terraria with Calamity and a bunch of other mods. This one we can now reach as well. Actually, we can get this one right now. I also will occasionally do an extra stream with my buddy Sacred Survival. It's pretty nice, doing some modded Minecraft. I focus on Thaumcraft and T-Constructs mostly, and I've barely started the Thaumcraft as of thus far. As well as Risk Rain 2, which has an update coming out this month. So, a lot of good stuff coming up. Also, feel free to join the Discord if you feel so inclined. It's nice to keep in touch with you guys. It's a good way to keep up to date as far as live stream schedule changes and other jazz like that. I was expecting this to not take quite as long, so we've still got a couple more to put down. So that one you see is here. These do not appear also if you don't have the skulls down, just worth mentioning. So like here, let me show you. So like this one's here, but if you take it away, it's not there anymore. They actually have to be here for you to get the item. So just another important note is that you do actually need to do this if you want to get all the items. And we got one more here. Okay. So this one of course goes right here. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. This guy also is like over here. It's like almost impossible to see. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys later.